Good morning and welcome to Saxlingham. Lovely day. Well, look at that. Our shed, garage, whatever you'd like to call it. Looking rather smart, I have to say. Don't get too close because the noise is obviously building work still going on. But doing okay. A bit smaller than I was hoping for, and I was hoping for one big garage rather than, two garages rather than four, but hey ho. We can put that to use once it's complete, I am sure. Other good news. Our field of canola. Like predicted, we did say, it is ready. It's definitely ready, and we are going to get this harvested today. Now, we are going to have to sell it straight away because we have got nowhere to store it at the moment. Not a problem, we could take a little bit of a hit on the cost that we'll get for it. You know, we're not going to get as much money if we were to sell it at the best time, but unfortunately nowhere to store it, we've got to sell it. But that's money, let's put it that way. There's money, and money we can do with because we need to expand a bit more, I believe. That is what we are looking at doing, expanding. Apples are looking good. We've got to have to check on them, just make sure they haven't ran out of anything. Right, no, I can't drive into the field just yet, so we'll just put that there. We need the harvester. The harvester is looking a little bit on the worse for wear, actually, isn't it? It's not looking its best. Yeah, we'll have to give it a good wash down afterwards. Yeah, it's a bit worn, but it's doing a good job. You know, it's doing a good job. Let's put it that way. Right, let's get this started up. We've got mini maps so we can see how we're looking at yield wise. Now we're not gonna get the straw off this. So the old chippings, the old things come back into the field. So improve the ground. We're looking. It's not too good. It's not too bad though, but not the best. Right, we need to. Thing is though, the yield rate is, I guess, different for canola to previous crops that we've had in our wheat mainly. And barley. We've done barley, didn't we? We've done barley in here. So that's not exactly looking too good at the moment. But that's not a problem. That's not a problem. I'm not worried about that because there's a bit of like a test field, if you want, for us. It's not going to be just a little bit of cash that we need. It's the yield isn't going to make a big difference across the size of the field. If it was a bigger field, then yeah, it would make a big difference. But such a small field isn't going to make that much of an impact. It would be nice to have it all in the green, obviously, but we did have a few issues with this field as well, didn't we? So don't expect it to be the best. And there you go. We found out what the issue was. We had an issue with the seeder. So yeah, that we know how to resolve by getting a new seeder. But it does mean there are some patches in this field that haven't been. For some reason, I don't think it's the seeder, to be honest, but there are some patches that have not been ploughed, so a bit of an issue there. But like I said, this is not this is one that we've done ourselves, so not the best, but not the worst, which is a shame. Well, these things are sent to testers, like we always say. and we'll strive to improve. And improve we will. Once we got this done, and once we've sold it, get a lot of money, we're about to buy a massive field, and yeah, big steps forward, maybe. Right, just created a little bit of the space here, so that we can get in the trailer, and then we can get started. Right, let's just get this little bit. Right, let's go over here. What we'll do is we'll actually go and get the trailer and bring it in now, so we don't have to stop halfway through. I mean, there's no worries with the crop being able to fit inside here. Also 10,000 litres, I believe, 10,000 and something. So the trailer's fine. Not a problem there. Right, back it up. Ooh. Get ready. Yeah, we're using our new gate as well. Look, quite handy. It saves us driving around and trying to squeeze in that side. Very good idea. Thank you very much. Right, okay. This is where... Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Well, actually, all the trailers there. Might as well just put this in there. And now it's not much. We'll get this done. We do have a few other jobs to do today. Well, say a few other jobs. We've got one other job, I guess. We'll get to that once we've done the harvesting. Okay, right. Let's get this done. I wonder if we're going to miss this little bit. It normally does. No, we're okay. Yeah, we've missed that little bit there. So, it's the ground. The ground sort of rises up as a bit of a lip. Not the best. Oh. Alright. What we'll do is, we shall crack on with this. This is just one of the things we need to do. Obviously we're going to get this sold afterwards, but... yeah, we'll see how we get on. It's quite green over this side, so the yield is quite good. Yeah, can't complain with that. Right, crack on with this. We'll see how well, or how not so well we do. See you in a bit. Okay, right. Well, it's not as bad as I thought, actually. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, to be honest. I didn't think we were going to get half as much as this, but not too bad. Yeah, definitely a little bit surprised, but pleased, obviously. You know, not a bad thing. It would have been nice, obviously, to have more, but generally, it's quite green, quite good yield across the field. It's just that little left-hand corner bit a little bit low, but apart from that, I don't think we've done too bad. And we got away quite lightly with that. Right, we're just gonna. I know it's not much, but might as well get up. I don't think it's going to change. Let's have a look. See if it does. Oh, we got about 2 litres from that little bit. Yeah, I think it's generally green across the board, like it was with the wheat and the oats. It's just this bit here to my right, it's in the orange, so which indicates a low yield. But, whoop, do that. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a... It's a shame that wasn't in the green as well, but can't be too choosy, can you? So what we're going to end up with, about 7,000 litres, 7,500? 7,003, 7,4, 7,5, 7,6. Oh, actually, yeah, 8,000. 8,339. So, yeah, that's not too bad. Let's put it that way. So that'll probably be, what, £18,000 worth, maybe? Which, yeah, the size of the field is not too bad, I guess. Right, we are going to. Not that it's going to make it look a lot better. It might, a bit more presentable, you know. Looks a little bit grubby. Could really do with a new harvester, but at the moment we've only got that one field that we're using it on, so for the time being, it's doing its job. It's fine. Right, I think that is probably about as clean as we can get it. Right. Oh, I think we've run out of water by the looks of it. For our apples, so that's something we can do today. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to grab hold of. Right, let's try from the other side. There we go. It looks cleaner. It looks a little bit better. So that's not too bad. Okay, let's go. Mark this up. Yeah, that field, it's not the best of fields, but it's what we started with. The patches, but try to make the best of what we've got at the time. Right, so we're going to go and get this sold, like I said. I think this is one of the jobs today. And I'm impressed with our... oh look, we've got some roof tiles on, or shingles, as they call them. Not looking too bad, actually. Right, so we're going to go down towards the farmer's market. That's the best price at the moment for canola. Could sell it here, but it'd be even less. And at the moment, the price not being its best anyway, we're going to go for what we can get. So at the minute, it's down the road, basically. I mean, it's still not that far to go, so... Right, what I'll do is, I shall meet you down there, and we'll see how much we get for this lot. Okay, right, here we go. We are here. My favourite sell point. And buy point, actually. That's where we get quite a bit of stuff from, actually. Right, right, where are we going? We're not going to the first one. I think there's 2 sell points, or 2 grain sell points here. There's that one, and then there's this one. I think it's this one that is the one that we want. I think this is the Floatman one, I think it's called, something like that. Right, let's see what we get. Come on, be good on us. Ooh, maybe not that good. 13,000. 13,000. Not fantastic. I mean, it's 13,400. I think we got. Not the best, but we didn't expect that anyway, so that's not a problem. That's that was to be expected. With all the issues that we had with the field, but not a problem. Just at the moment we're making more money from our grass and silage, which brings us on to the next thing that we're going to do. We'll check out our silage bales and see how they're doing. Yep, that is the next thing we will be doing. Seeing what they are. Well, seeing what state they are, I should say. Not what they are. But yeah, we know what they are. They're bales of silage, hopefully, but yeah. But first of all, we've got to go and do something. So first, I will see you back at the farm, and then we'll do the next job for the day. Okay, right, there we go. Didn't recognise it with the building and the thing. It's looking rather good. When you're coming down the road, our new shed, garage, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is. I think it's garage. I think that's what it's called. It's pretty darn good. It's looking good, put it that way. Right. May not be the most efficient, but it looks good. It looks the part. Right. So, what we're going to do next? Right. Well, I had a good suggestion, which I do like, was because we've been wanting to get a front loader for the tractor. It was suggested that we sell the wood chipper, which we no longer use. We've used it a little bit and we made some good money from it. But at the moment, with all the wood that we're getting, we are turning it into planks and beams for our buildings. So that's what we'll probably carry on doing. So we've got no more use for it. And if we trade in or sell the forks that we've got, this possibly could cover the cost of actually getting a front loader with forks for our tractor. I like it. Good idea. Very good idea. Thank you very much for that. And that is what we're going to do, because that should make loading up things a little bit easier, put it that way. And definitely be able to get things like big bags onto our trailer and things like that. Just be able to lift them a little bit higher than what these forks go. So that is what we're going to do. Let's get to the shop, get these sold, and purchase a front loader. Right, okay. Not long was it? It's only just down the road, so it's not too bad. Okay, let's go to the garage part. Get these sold. I'll tell you what we might do, actually. What we will do is we will get, while we're here, we'll get our tractor repaired. So that could do with it. It's 55%. So yeah, morning. We'll get that done as well. Right, so let's sell this. That's the wood chipper. So we're going to get 8,615 for that. And the front loader, 6,400. So that's not too bad, actually. That's 14,000, 15,000. Right, let's sell that. Okay. And sell that. 15,000, yeah, 15,000. Ah, minus 1,000 because we had it on HP as well. So that's the HP paid off as well for that. So, yeah, we only about 13,500, but still 13,500. Okay. Repair this. What's this going to cost us though? 2,089. That's okay. Not as bad as I thought. So we went up to 80 something, and then we're down to 79. Right. But still pretty good. We just got to buy. I think it worked out quite well because we got roughly about 13,000 for, or 15,000 we actually got, technically. I think the front loader for the, no we don't. I think the front loader is like at 9,000, 10,000. And the forks, morning, it's only going to be about 500, I think. I did have a quick look. Front loaders. Right, so... Oh, no, we need to get the... Oh, this is... Right, I've done this a bit wrong because we need to actually go back into the garage, don't we? Wish we could have just bought it there, but I can't remember the brand. Did have a quick look earlier. I can't remember what it was. I think it was the Quickie type brand, I think. Let's have a look. Customise is what we need to go. Customise. Front loader attacher. Right, so you got the Quickie or the Hua. Both pretty much the same. Don't think there's any difference in them. Right, let's go for that one. That's £1,500, so let's get that. Customise. Yes. Thank you. I got the old attachment brackets. Yeah, so normal attachment brackets on there. Right, we can take this now out. And now we can go and buy the attacher because we know the brand. Right. Let's try this again. Right, front loaders. Right, Quickie. I think we're 130 horsepower because it goes by horsepower size, does that? So what's 80? That's 120. So I think we need the next size up, which is that goes up 140, 9,500. Yep, we'll keep it as it is. Let's buy that. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go combinations. We need just the forks is all we need. Oh, they're more expensive than I thought. I thought they were about £5. I like these. These are what I like for picking up square bales. I think they're cool. I like them. So you got sidetracked then. Right, let's get the Albert forks. Or Albert. However you want to pronounce it. Right, let's buy that. 1,700. Right. There we go. So we just spent 11,200. Which, yeah, that covers that pretty much what we got for those two pieces of equipment that we sold. So that's worked out quite well. Okay, let's get these attached. Get these on. There we go. Quite big. That's the thing. The other ones would have been smaller, but these ones will do fine. Yep. Good order. They are working just fine. And right, they look very big actually. That should be okay. Long reach on them. Thing is, the other ones I think would be too small. I don't know. Might have been a good idea to get the other ones. Yeah, we'll see how we get on with these. We can always exchange them at a later date. We can actually take... wouldn't actually be a good idea because can't really see much. I suppose you could go like that, couldn't you? You can see a bit more. A lot of weight up the top though. Right. We go for this. Could probably do the rear weight actually. Might be a good idea. Let's see how it handles. Not too bad. Just okay, so we've got to remember, do not brake too hard. Yeah, I think a rear weight might be in order. then we have got them up high. We won't be speeding. As long as we take it careful, we'll be okay. Well, we'll see how we get on. If it gets ridiculous, then pop back to the shop and get a rear weight, which would probably be the smarter thing to do. Well, we don't always do that. We always do the smartest thing. Oh, it is a little bit down this bumpy road. But then we've got a lot of weight on the front. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna justify it. We wouldn't be going this fast normally with things on the front, so that's how I'm gonna see it as. Right, so what we'll do is we'll drop these line bags off. We'll grab the trailer. And we'll go to our field with the potential silage bales in. And we'll see how they're getting on. Oh there, slow down, slow down, slow down. There we go. See? Just gotta be careful. As long as we're careful driving, we'll be okay. I know it's not really my forte, is being a careful driver, but we'll have to learn to be, aren't I? Okay, let's drop these off there. Yeah, no, I think bales actually are going to be heavier, so we might have to just thinking about the weight of the bales. Yeah. Might need a rear weight. Okay. Let's we'll see. Thinking about it now, so one of those things just like I didn't really think about at the time. Right, so our field is harvested, so we need to then think about getting that turned around and ready for planting. That won't be until, I don't know though, we could get cropping end of this year. I think wheat maybe in a couple of months time, something like that, I'm pretty sure. I think wheat is July or September, November. Oh, September's got to be, isn't it? I can't remember when it's harvest time actually. Oh, planting time I should say. Wheat September, October, with November. So yeah, it's got a few months there. Oats October time. What have we done? Have we done oats? I think we done barley, didn't we? Could do oats. Fancy something a bit different. I think. Or we either go for stuff like oats and buy the wheat needed for the chickens, or we grow our own. I think grow our own is probably a good idea. Get a straw as well. Right, let's go in here. Right, if we put this across this one direction. There we go. Put that in there. We should be able to load up. Right, let's check these up. Check these out, I should say. Oh, fermented 95%. 95. So almost there. Almost. Okay. Well, while they are there, what we'll do is drop the forks off. Here. Go back. Got some eggs there as well. Look. Chickens are doing well. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the water tank, fill that up. We can do that job. That'll save us doing it afterwards. That's one of the other jobs we said we needed to do today. fill up the upper apple orchard's water. That's what we need to do. Well, we've got a busy day. This turned out to be, hasn't it? Quite a few jobs. Right. The good thing is the water is free, which we like. You gotta like that. Right. Grab that. Right. So just down the road. Fill up in the river. Or stream, I should say. Not really a river, is it? Right. The good thing is, like I said, it's free. We like that. So that'll be... Ooh, slow down. Right, there we go. Bit of free water. Rather nice and picturesque, isn't it? Looks rather clear. I'll say clear, it looks rather brown, irony. Right. Okay, that's that filled up. Okay, let's get this turned around. Try not to crash it. Always a good thing. Did the water, hopefully, I'm hoping we'll get that silage sold today. That'd be quite a good boost. Got to be about 20k in it. That'd be quite nice. Right. Let's go this way. Squeeze through there. There we go, tap on. Come on, you're doing this to me again? Nope, let's run. That's quite... Oh. Has that stopped? Kind of stopped. Let's start again. Very strange. Starts and stops. But that is now empty, and that should be full. I'll say full. Should have put some water into here. Yeah, I can see it on the bottom right. 4,990 litres. Right, so that's got water, fertiliser and compost. So it's got everything it needs to carry on, which is good. We've got 3 pallets of apples. So we'll have them to sell next time or time after. Got some beams or planks there. Don't know whether we're going to need them for our building, but it's coming on nicely. Everything's coming together. Everything is starting to come together, which is quite nice actually. Like I said, our target this year is for 100k. So last year we got 70. This year we're on target for beating that, so which is good news. So we've got the apples that we can sell on the other side. We've got some eggs there. Almost a pallet. Oh. Oh. Come on. A little bit off there. There we go. Yeah, I think we might have to change them right for the smaller ones. Just to see, but see how we go. Let's have a look, see how the goats. We've got 26 goats at the minute. So I've been doing really well. Oh, these are good. This is good. About 10k 1,000 litres. So that is good, almost 15,000 there, I reckon. So that's good news. Oh, they got food, didn't they? They did, yeah. We've got food still. Right, so we're 95%, 96, 98, 97, 98. Right, I think by the time we get this loaded up, they should be probably fermented by then. Right, can we get... I was going to say, can we get 2 on? But I think the problem I've got is... I think we can, but I'm going to have to go like this. They're a bit too far apart. So if we do this, flip them up on the end, like so. Should be able to get them both on that way. A lot easier with these this front loader. Oh, we need to get square on, really, to the bales. There we go. And then on there, the good thing is we can reach to the other side. Alright, let's go back a little bit. There we go. There aren't. I could have been a bit more on the trailer, but that'll work. That will work. Right, so now what we've got to do is load up the rest of them. It's quite a few actually, isn't there? Well, it shouldn't take that long. Like I said, by the time we've done it, they all should be turned into silage. And then we can get these sold. Could go for a bit of a day of making money, isn't it? That's what it's turned out to be. Right, let's crack on with this. Get this done. And we'll see how we get on with selling these lot. Whoop. Didn't want to do that. Let's just give this a nice little nudge. There we go. Right, let's get on with this and see you shortly. Okay, right. Well, got there in the end. A little bit, get used to it in the beginning, but yeah, got there in the end. I think we've got a couple of bale, or at least one bale that's still grass, unfortunately. Well, I'm pretty sure. I think it's just the one. But then it started raining as well, which that's okay. Bit of rain never hurts anyone, as they say. Right, we're going to drop the forks off here because we don't need to be driving down the road with these on. I think that's one of those things that we just try not to do. So it's just a bit dangerous, isn't it? As you are driving. Oh no, we were actually all silage by the looks of it. Silage, yep. Just got to double check. Look, get up there. Get up there. silage. I thought one of these was... Oh, this has changed. Yeah, they're all silage by the looks of it. Just double checking. I know it does say when you jump in the cab, it does say silage, but 99%. What's that 99% then? 52,426 litres. Right. So, there we go. Come on. We can do this. This, I think, is going to be rather good. Well, I'm hoping this can be rather good. Let's put it that way. And, this would be nice if it is rather good. I mean, I have to walk out my hopes up. But we're gonna see. We'll see. It's gonna be a few pounds, hopefully. I'm just working off. Yeah. I'm not gonna guess. I think I probably have already, but come on. Let's have some good injection of money. That'd be nice. You know, country lanes are sometimes tricky, aren't they? Especially when you've got a big old trailer on the back. And quite a heavy one. But that's why we got the tractor. Right, come on. Keep going. Don't let us down. Alright, let's just check. Make sure no cars are coming. Yep, we're good to go. Right, so... where have we gone? There we are. Whoops. Probably be better if I'd done this, actually. Probably be easier. I can't see what's going on behind me, then. Oh. Good grief. Don't know what's better. Well, at least then I don't have to worry about the camera angle and all that kind of thing. Looking forward. Don't do enough of driving in the cab, actually. Stops me from speeding as well. I find. Right, okay, so our turning. Right, good to go. Right, no, this is gonna be tricky? No, we'll go do the outside view for this. Be a lot easier. Okay, let's reverse into the sell point. Oh, there's one barrel gone already, and that was 1700. Right, here we go. Right, 26, 27, 28, 29, 20, yeah, so that's 60... 30,000. 30,000. That's good. That's good. Happy with that. Very happy with that, actually. Yeah, about 30,000. So I think we had 66, something like that. About 66 sounds right. And no, 96, so 30,000. Yeah. That's good. Takes us 97. I said target 100,000 this year. So we're doing okay. We're on target for that. And we've still got the goat milk and some eggs to sell, and the apples. So I think we're only in July. We're only in July. So we've still got another cut on the grass, I believe, for silage. Yeah, I think we can get one more cut from the grass field. Might be a bit late for more apples, but We'll have a look. We've still got the field to do as well. I think next time, I'm trying to think what we're going to do next time though. Try and do it in some kind of order. Ooh, bumpy. Look at that. Juddering down there. I think next time if we look at least maybe putting some lime onto our field, at least we do 1 or 2 jobs in the field, you know, lime or fertilise or cultivating. As long as we do one of those jobs, next time we're okay. That'll put us in good stead to get that planted, and then we can sell the apples, which they should be ready by then. And then I think we'll have a good idea about what the building needs as well, wood-wise. If we need to go and purchase something else to sell the planks that we've got to buy them, or whether that's money we can put towards getting a new field. So we've got a few options. Right, let's drop that there. Right, so how much wood have we got left in the sawmill? 11,000, so we've got plenty. And we've nearly got a pallet of wood beams as well. That's good. Let's get happy with that. That's coming on rather nicely. Look, they've done the roof today already, which is quite good because it's raining. So they are... oh! Right, let's have what they... the wood beams, that's what they needed next. Which they've got already because they took it last time. So they've got the wood beam, so that's okay. That'll then take it to 5 out of 10. I'm looking moving rather quick now, look. Right, that is going to be us because the rain is here and we're just getting wet. Right, so this field is going to need... pH level is good, okay. So let's have a look. Let's have a look on the precision farming side. Alright, so soil types we know. pH still... yeah, okay. The pH is not the best. It's just... we could put some lime. We got some lime. We could put down the lime that we've got on that field. So we can get that done. That's fine. Nitrogen obviously is pretty bad. It's not the worst it's been though. Before it was 0. At the moment it's that 20 kg per is the worst. So it's not the worst it's been. And if we can get that done for September, what do we say? Oats possibly? Oats or wheat? I think wheat. Then we can put that into the chickens. So yeah, I think if we do a couple of jobs, we get it limed next time. At least limed. If we get it cultivated, that's a bonus. I think we can get it limed and cultivated. And still have time to sell the apples. Yeah, because that's all we need to do. I mean, we can sell the apples any time, so that's not a problem. Yeah, so we'll turn the field around next time. We'll get it limed, get it cultivated, and see where we're going for time. If we have got time, we'll sell the apples. It would be nice to buy, if we do buy a field, which hopefully we can. That'll be sooner rather than later in the year, so when we can get it ready and get it planted, that's the ideal. Or we wait until next year and buy one that's already planted. That's the cheeky way of doing it. But yeah, well, I think I've rabbited on long enough. I shall thank you very much for popping by. See if you stuck out this far, much appreciated. We need to buy a seeder. Sorry, got sidetracked. We need to buy a seeder, so we have to be careful which field we buy. Yeah, anyways, getting the sidetrack there. Thanks very much for popping by. If you have enjoyed it, drop a like, drop a comment, all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully you'll join us next time. We know what we're doing, so until then, take care. Have a great day. See you later. Bye.